You're gonna wanna stick to the end of this video because I'm gonna show you how to dramatically increase your impact through watch time, view count, and number of subscribers following your page with these simple techniques we're gonna talk about today. A task that many churches, businesses, podcasts are doing to make their content more digestible for their audience is to post clips from weekly church gatherings, conference talks, podcast episodes on social media as reels, shorts, and stories. This is to share a 30, 60-second excerpt which helps our audience digest a big idea from an event. This is something they can immediately think about and apply to their life, or whatever is going on as they find themselves scrolling through social media. Attention is a big deal. Getting these clips posted quick allows your viewers to share them with their own audience, sometimes even on the way home from your church or event. Do you realize that it's totally realistic that someone not planning to come to your church might actually see one of those short videos posted from your church, shared by one of their friends, and then decide in the moment, hey, I'm gonna show up at church this morning. To put that into perspective, posting about the 9:30 service, those people leave excited, encouraged, and decide to share your post on their way home from church. Then you have people who actually show up at the 11:15 service because they saw that reshare and thought, this is incredible. The hard way to get these sound-biteable clips from a piece of content is to sit down after editing and then rewatch the entire thing from start to finish, marking bits to then go back through and cut them out to post on social media. So here is my much easier way to do this. Ask a couple of people who sit in the audience, when you hear something short and sweet that you think might be a good soundbite, ask them to open the camera on your phone and hit record and let it record for 10 to 20 seconds, right around the time that someone said something good. The video is actually not important, so the phone can be looking at the floor or just be on their lap or on a table. We're only really interested in the audio the camera has recorded. So after the event, ask them to airdrop you the video clips or maybe even make a Google form so they can submit the video files. If they're great note takers, maybe ask for a photo of their notes or some written context explaining the clips and why they thought it was a good thought. Especially in the beginning, asking them to explain themselves will really help them to think about why they liked this thought and why they thought this was a good moment to clip out. So now to explain why we're asking them to record the video if we only care about the audio. So most video editing software now has the ability to sync multiple video clips together. It does this by using the audio. So how are we going to use this? We're going to do this by taking the main video audio recorded of the speaker at the event and then sync these video audio files with the phone that was recorded from the note taker. The software aligns everything together and now we can easily see where the potential highlight moments are within about 2 minutes versus before when we had to rewatch the whole 50-minute sermon or event video to find the clippable moments. So here I am in Premiere Pro. I've already edited and rendered the full-length video that I'm going to post on our YouTube channel. Now it's time to find some of these clips we can cut out and post as shorts, stories, or reels. So this is the timeline here in the project folder that I've already been editing on. Let's go ahead and duplicate it and change the name of the new one to the Way Video Portrait. Open the new timeline and close the old one. Go to Sequence on the new timeline, Sequence, then Sequence Settings. Here we want to change the frame size from 1920 by 1080, which is widescreen, to 1080 by 1920, which is vertical. It's going to be great for those reels. So immediately I see the video in the timeline was recorded widescreen and not vertical, but we can still make this work. Let's select the video clip in the timeline, go to Effect Controls, and increase the scale to make it fill the screen vertically. This makes the text very large, so you could do something like add text at the bottom or top, which would allow you to make the video a bit smaller in the middle. There's basically unlimited ways to adjust the look of these videos. You're only limited by your own creativity. In this video on this timeline, we're working with the main follow camera. We also have the broadcast mix audio in the timeline, as well as the synced clips that are our markers here in the timeline. For this weekly event, we only use a single camera, but if you have an output from the video switcher being recorded, you can use that as well. Since the people who recorded these marker clips first had to hear the clippable moments, it makes sense that we need to start listening just before the marker clip started recording. So here's a good place to start. I'll set my in marker, then I'll listen for a bit and find a good, okay, this is good. And now I'm going to set my out point. So this is a good clip. I might want to add some cuts to make things flow better and quicker, but I'm happy with this. As soon as we made the timeline vertical and then increased the scale of the clip to fill that vertical timeline, you probably realized that when the speaker gets slightly out of the middle of the frame, it becomes a huge problem. If you have side camera angles with left of center shots, this is going to become even worse. So to solve this, we need to go in and set keyframes to keep the speaker in the middle of the screen. This is easily done in the effects bin in Premiere where I'm editing. I'll set the keyframe, then move the clip position to put the speaker back into the middle. Try to maintain a natural feeling when the clip is changing position, and you'll see what that means when you start messing around with it. If you're working with the output of a switcher with camera angles constantly being changed, you're going to have to do a bit more of this. It would probably be easiest to make a cut in the video each time the camera angle changes. Then you can adjust and add keyframes to each clip or camera angle independently. I want to put this thought right here because I think it fits perfectly. If you don't already, you should really be recording an ISO of your main follow camera. If you have or can get the capability, recording an ISO or isolated camera angle of your main camera means you don't have camera angles changing or sermon notes being added to the video you're using to edit the shorts. You can still use the main switcher output recording to add in the different camera angles, but this way you always know the main follow camera is always available. Recording an ISO could be as simple as putting an SD card in the camera and hitting record. I read this week that 80% of social media videos are watched on mute, so I wanted to add a couple more thoughts to this video. A way to take your new short form videos a step further is by adding subtitles. Then viewers can watch the video while reading the subtitles in a place where they can't listen to the audio. You know, there are websites that offer free or cheap transcribing of your videos. I learned this week that it's super easy inside of Premiere Pro to do this, and I'm so excited to be able to create these subtitles on a layer in Premiere with all of the editing benefits that come along with that. And this way I don't have to upload to a third party, which is amazing. I'll probably have to do a video to show how this works because I'm really excited. The other thing I want to share is that in December of 2022, I did an experiment on another YouTube channel I run for our young adult ministry, theway.movement, where we post sermon videos each week so that everyone can see them. I did an experiment where I posted shorts on YouTube daily for 9 days, and the results have blown me away. Our watch time and views are through the roof. We've gained 12 subscribers in just a few weeks. So in 2023, I'm going to make more of an effort to post shorts on both of these channels, and I think you should also do the exact same thing. Well, this has been a lot of information, but as you can see, there is incredible value in utilizing shorts. Work smart, not hard. And let me know in the comments where you use this technique and how much time this saved you. Please consider subscribing to my channel and hit the like button on this video. See you guys next time.